would lose people
before it even started.
And then space horses.
Ewoks.
Yeah. Like,
there you go. Gungans. I can make words up.
So I heard the complaints about the space horses. Like, why didn't they just tip the ship over and all the space horses fall over? Have you guys ever watched a Star Wars movie? Like, the Empire isn't filled with the brightest people in the world.
They're assholes.
They're just they're dumb, and they're pretty focused on one thing. I can't see them saying, "Oh, well, we should just tip the ship over." You know what I mean? That's just not what they would do. That's a dumb complaint, and I understand that. Like, why did they take the space horses with them? That was another complaint. Like, what, they had no reason to bring them on the ship. Well, think of like a knight in ancient times in fantasy.
A horse.
Yeah, and that horse was their life.
Yeah.
You know, so they would bring the horse everywhere they went.
Look at Gandalf.
Yeah.
Gandalf rode a horse. There's even songs about it, like ride a horse.
Did we go over MacGuffins?
No, we did not.
Because MacGuffins is one of the main complaints I hear.
Yeah, I hate the word.
I hate the word. So does anybody know what a MacGuffin is?
I do.
I know what the definition is, but the definition is basically a device or an object that has no purpose other than to move the plot of a movie along. So what's the alternative? The movie doesn't move along?
No, we just sit in space. Oh, like the last movie.
Oh, the last movie. There was no MacGuffins in the last movie.
So we just sat in space and stared at a screen.
I think that what they're trying to say is that it's not creative enough just to have this object that leads them to the next space. And this is a fantasy movie. Again, I don't know why I have to keep telling people that. Like, almost every fantasy movie has, oh, we found this. This leads us to this. Oh, that leads us to that. And so on and so forth until you get to the end of the movie. Going back to Marvel, take Captain America, Winter Soldier.
No,
that's MacGuffin after MacGuffin after MacGuffin.
Or just even Endgame.
Right.
We're like, oh, we found this one. Mm-hmm. Now let's go find this one. Mm-hmm. Oh, we messed this one up. But if we go back to this point, it was just Avengers MacGuffin.
Yeah.
A MacGuffin game.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, it's not as creative as some other movies. I'll give them that. Like, just having that dagger was probably not as creative as something else that can come through. But we've seen that in so many movies.
Yeah, Goonies.
And movies that we loved. Goonies, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like, it's in everything. Stop complaining. That's nothing to complain about.
It's stupid.
Yeah. The movie moved along.
The Death Star being in water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that complaint. Like, well, how did it get down there? You know, it's gravity. It fell. Now, to be honest, if something that big crashed into a planet, it probably would have wiped out all life on that planet.
Could have.
Yeah.
But we also don't know what was there before it fell.
What do you mean?
Like, that could have been a desert planet. It falls, makes a crater, and then the water comes up from the bottom.
Isn't it the Endor moon? Isn't that what they're on?
Yeah, but we've never seen the Endor moon before.
Isn't that where the
Ewoks
were? It's
we're assuming that there's only one moon of Endor.
No, it had to have fallen onto the Endor moon it was orbiting.
Could have.
Well, it didn't all of a sudden jump to another.
Well, I mean, it's boom. So I mean, if we don't know how many moons Endor has.
No, I believe it was on that Endor moon, and that's fine. So half the moon is ocean, you know.
Yeah. Whatever. So when it fell, it wiped up all the trees, and boom, here's water.
Okay. I mean, it's sci-fi fantasy. Yeah. It could happen.